Thank you for coming to this pre-International Women's Day celebration, running under the theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. Financial investments in women remain alarmingly low. So according to experts, $360 billion annually is needed to achieve SDG 5 alone on gender equality and empowerment of women. Today, 1 in every 10 women lives in extreme poverty globally, and projections indicate that a whopping 342 million women and girls will not have moved out of extreme poverty by 2030 unless we shift current trends. As the media, you play a very crucial role in shaping our thoughts and our actions. You play a very important role in reflecting and influencing societal structures, norms, and systems. You hold power over our understanding of gender norms, gender roles, and stereotypes, and systems that are discriminatory. UN Women is committed to promoting gender equality through robust partnerships with yourselves.
But as editors, we also have that responsibility to ensure that women's voices are heard, because in any conflict, in any story, in any situation, every problem, there's a woman in that story. This year, 2024, in 1 month in January, according to the Africa Data Hub, that reports on tracks crime against women in the country, 10 women died in 1 month. Since 2016, 500 women have been killed. And so we will continue to face these challenges. But if we give women space and voices to speak about their cause, I'm sure we will be able to lessen some of the problems that we are experiencing.
We calculated as UN Women all the time that women spend in unpaid care work across the world. And we said, okay, so that came up to be 16.4 billion hours a day that women spend around the world on unpaid care and domestic work. If you divide that by 40 hours a week and then 52 weeks in a month, you get 2 billion full-time jobs that this equates to. So the work that women are doing is equivalent to 2 billion full-time jobs. And this is the women that we were talking about earlier, about they're outside the labor market. They don't count, they're not contributing to the economy, but it's equivalent to 2 billion jobs, the work that they do. So we need to look at how we invest in these women, how we value what they do, and how we include it in our GDP, in our growth, and providing services for them for what they're doing.
We have to look at issues holistically. Like Majabin talked about care. You can't talk about addressing a woman's poverty without talking about care, about health, about education. There's so many factors. So the solutions we provide have to be integrated and they have to be inclusive.
I work under a program called Women Count, which is short for Making Every Woman and Girl Count. So basically, it's how can we make gender data bring to the fore women's issues in UN Women. I'm happy that as journalists and media practitioners, you're actually embracing gender data, which I think was not the norm previously. So I think this is a much more progressive group and I think generation as well. So there's a call for investing in gender statistics. Of course, we've heard about the government side of it. We've heard about duty bearers. We've heard what we can do from the care economy point, but again, what has that got to do with us as communications people?
Please pause and say all that data that we shared, you have a role, right, to expose it. You have a role to also think and influence others to say this data doesn't look right. So we are here to say, how can we use the power of the pen that you have to stop that?
We take the fact that misinformation and disinformation have infiltrated the media space, and that's why we look out for experts to tell us, to get the stories from the experts so that we are able to report correctly.